Shop is adapting this season. Leslie?
That's right. After 6 months of having to shut down, this local costume shop, Fantasy Frocks, is back open right in time for Halloween. Today, I was able to speak with the owner about what it feels like to be able to serve the community yet again. On the corner of F Street and 17th Street sits the Fantasy Frocks, a locally owned year-round costume shop. Like many local small businesses, they've been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, and they've just reopened, but their doors have been closed since March.
Well, monetarily, of course, it's been, how could you use any word but devastating when you lose 30 to 40% of your business annual income due to something like this. I'm sure that had this happened earlier in my career, it would have been our last year.
As they welcome customers back, they're also celebrating 40 years of serving the community. Jennifer Keller, the owner, says that the love and support is what pushed her to reopen. And like many other businesses, they made some COVID safety changes to their operation.
Yes, we are asking people to wear masks. We're doing social distancing. We haven't had a big problem with crowding yet, but we will at some point have to limit the number of people in the shop. It's really different how we handle like trying things on. We're not having try-ons like we used to.
Keller says they're still doing rental costumes, but with added precautions.
But on the rentals, we're letting people take them, and then we don't want them returned until November. For the Halloween costumes, so that we don't have to deal with them coming back in, because at the point they're returned, we want them to sit for a couple of days. We kind of Lysol and we let them sit for a couple of days, then they're completely cleaned and then they're steamed.
Despite the many changes, Fantasy Frocks remains hopeful and says it's been exciting to hear how everyone has been creative this Halloween. Keller had this to say to anyone who has concerns celebrating the spooky holiday during the pandemic.
You know, it's always on the calendar, October 31st. And we only have one chance to give our kids a happy childhood. So even if your kids, dress up and you have a little party at home in your living room, maybe a few decorations, or it's, I don't know, it's that one time a year you can be anything or anybody you want to be. And I don't think we need to sacrifice that. I mean, there are ways to do it safely.
The shop wants to remind the community that they will be open from Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. For now, in Bakersfield, Leslie Gooden, 23 ABC News, connecting you.